welcome to another video. I'm back with another flip through. Just want to say a big thanks to my lovely patrons for making this video possible. Thank you to my YouTube subscribers, YouTube community here, anyone who's liking this video, leaving a comment. You are helping in such a big way, so thank you so much. I'll be sharing a flip through today, and it's actually off my 2022 Owls journal. I did like a half year flip of this over on my Patreon, so I'm going to share the rest of it in this video today as a special for YouTube. And just so I chat a bit more about my thoughts on the actual Owls journal. So this is an Owls Studio journal research project, weekly journal. But I always call it the Hank's Diary because it's done by one of the makers, I think, does the Hank's Diary. But yeah, I really enjoyed this journal. Now, I normally, for those who are familiar, I normally have a Hobonichi journal. Like, I've got the cover here, but this year I don't know what, actually I had a lot of health issues, I think I remember, in this year. And I was just really intrigued by this kind of, like 4-day by 4-day layout. Yeah, I just really liked the look of the journal, so that's why I got it. I will say early on I struggled because I was so used to like my A5 Hobonichi, but also the reason why I didn't get that A5 Hobonichi that year is because I bought this take a note journal, so it was going to be like for my like free journaling space, and it's more like a mishmash journal, so I already planned that any excess that I couldn't fit into this journal, I was going to start putting straight into this journal in a really like haphazard way. So I've got a little bit more about this over on my Patreon. It's just like there's collage calendars and there's just lots of like tipped in pages, but basically it's my mishmash journal, and it's very much in the same vein of my pen pal journal, which this has been going for a number of years. So very, I'm just making sure there's no addresses. So very similar to my journaling style for my my Happy Mail pen pal journals that I've had for a number of years. I've got a few of those now. So yeah, very similar to that. So I was going off kind of that style of journaling for this, and I just decided to call it Mishmash Journaling because it's just a real mixture of like leftover like daily journaling things, packaging, even Happy Mail, just anything that was kind of left over. So I do have more details about that. I did a video on the jumping journals recently on here YouTube last month, so thank you to anyone that watched that. But I mentioned how this is a type of journal, even though I started in 2022, I'm still like add to it every now and then, or when I feel like going back, because I still want to try fill it. It is pretty full, but I'm adding to it. So I chat a bit more of that in another video I did for my patrons. I think the month that I designed some of these things, some of these printables over there. So yeah. So today I've got the Owls journal, and I really would like to, this journal is really a thank you to my patrons as well, but I really want to dedicate it to one of my lovely patrons, Jazz. She requested this, and she's been so patient to see this. I just struggled to kind of fit in when I was going to share the flip of this, but I feel like as we come wrapping up this 2023, I'm like, I gotta get this on here somehow. And yeah, and I on that note, lovely patrons, there will be 3 videos for you over November. So I know, like, there'll be 3 videos, so there'll be 1 video available to all patrons on any tier, and then there'll be 2 videos more on the video tier. So yeah, 3 videos and then this one, I know. So just really excited. Yeah, so let's jump in. So I've just got a journal. I'm trying to think, I can't remember the name of the Hobonichi cover, but I also did a video on this. I think it's on this YouTube channel where I painted the cover. I added dots, and then I've got a Patreon printable collage sheet I've put under here. It went kind of across when I started it, but yeah, I just like the polka dots you can see there. So I do often make printables that can be used as journal covers or slip them under your hobonichis. So I hope that can be a nice little tip or a way that you can use the printables. I do design things with these kind of uses in mind. And because I didn't really love, I spoke about this in another video, I didn't really love this hobonichi cover. I love it now because I've got this little printable on here and I added the decoration. So yeah, again, I'm going to save the details on my thoughts of the whole journal, but yeah, I just really did enjoy this journal. It was just very limited to space because I'm someone being a daily journaler. So I have this little pouch, and I think in my just an in-house joke with Patreons, they will be getting a special video this month about me and these ephemera pouches and how I've decided to use these ephemera pouches. Coming up in a very special video. That's very exciting. So that's over on my Patreon if anyone wants to check it out. I don't know what time I'm putting this up, so through the month of November, but yeah, so that's the video. So I've got a little pouch here I just found, so I'm gonna have to pull this out and use it in my little book that my new journal I've started with my I started making for the month of November, and on that note, I do have some printables for the month that I've been using for the task. Some previous month ones, some new printables. I did film a video on my printables for this month, so that would be over on my Patreon, because I did do a lengthy post about what I've made, so I'll probably reserve that. I hope that's okay over there. But there's lots of printables and things over there if you want to grab it, and previous month's printables and all. So yeah, I tend to have like little pouches of things. So I'm not going to do a full thing. I don't want to bore anyone. I'm going to have to get some ephemera out of here for my new journal. So yes, have to do that. I just really wanted to come on and just because I was really appreciative of the people that checked out my latest video, so I really wanted to come back again. So I'm trying my best to do Patreon, make the printables, and also still be kind of present in this YouTube community. But yeah, the pledges do help me to spend the time to come back, so I do appreciate it. So let's just jump in through. I will show you the first few pages of this because I want to be fair, because I know even some of my lovely patrons and that have come from YouTube, so I'm really grateful. So yeah, I love doing like these kind of title pages, and I really love like the New Year animal. It's gonna be exciting. It's a dragon next year. So yeah, I've got a few illustration ideas for that. But yeah, I've got a few just washies and that on here. Not too overly decorated. I think it was kind of those things. Like I said, I wasn't really well through this year. It was a hard year. There's minimal decoration. This is actually my washi tape I designed. I don't know if I should bring this camera down for you now. This is washi tape I designed. And if anyone wants to get some of this washi tape, it's best probably to reach out to me on Etsy. I don't have it up in the store, but I got a few rolls left. But I'll probably need to do it on a custom or order based. So just feel free to get in touch with me if there's something here that you see and you can't find it. Yeah, so I do these kind of sticker a day, collage, calendars. I've been doing that for all my journals. I just love this style. Yeah, and I just really enjoy doing it. So it's just a combination of things that I've used through the month, and looking at this now, I'm like, oh, that was the month I did that. I don't want to keep on mentioning a Patreon, but it's just such a huge thing about my daily life, and that I'm spending the time making all the things. So there's combinations of things I've put in, like the Happy Mail and things like that, and just printables, and just decoration. But you're gonna find like they're not too yeah, there's not, some pages aren't completed, and that's okay, and I just take it what it is. This was obviously March. I did like a Japan theme month because even though I think about Japan every day, I kind of see March as like Japan month. That's just a personal thing for me. But yes, so I've got those. And this, I remember I'm looking at this was like a zine month I did. So I have a lot of like doodles and illustrations and things like that, and just playing around with patterns and markers. I just kind of keep it, I try and have fun in my journal. I don't give myself like rigid, yeah, I just switch off and I just journal. This was like a little arty month that I did, so I've got like little art themed, kind of arty washi tapes and that. I also held off posting this flip through because I just didn't think it was very interesting compared to like my Hobonichi pages, because there's a lot more writing, but yeah, I still wanted to show you like how I went in this journal. I really enjoyed it, and I would recommend this journal to anyone who has very limited time to document, to journal. Someone who probably gets a bit overwhelmed about trying to fill a page, I think this journal could be good. I kind of end up using this as just a really quick daily jotter, and added like a few stickers and things. But in the end, I missed my Hobonichi, like I missed the full page. But I definitely would use this as like a planner. You could use it as like a joy journal, a gratitude journal. You could use it if you gave yourself like a daily task. You could do a drawing a day. You'll see that as I come into these pages what I mean, because there's like little squares. I just really did enjoy this journal a lot. Yeah, I just needed the space, and I felt like I was kind of doing my page in here, and then I wasn't getting to this as much, but that was okay, but it's pretty much full up. But yeah, I just like these kind of plastered pages. If you like these sorts of pages, also check out my video that's going to be on Patreon this month. I think you're going to like the style of journaling that I've started in this new journal. I was being very excited to share that. Yeah, I think I don't know if I'm going to put some music on or just let you look, but this was like a retro junk journal month I did. So it's kind of, I use a lot of printables here that I made, and then other like little retro things that I had. I can see a lot of things I put in the Happy Mail stamping. These are like my favorite pages in my journals to look back on. Christmas, I'm really excited to do this because I'm filming this. It's actually October I'm filming this. I've done just a huge amount of like November videos this week. Oh my god, just back to back. I'm like editing, filming, editing, processing, uploading. Really excited to share. So I like looking at this because I'm like, oh, I've got to remember to get that Christmas stationery out again, to use coming up in the next couple of months. And then we go on to, oh, did I miss? No. Then we go on to, yeah, the weekly spread, page spread. So I basically wanted to get these because I was just like, felt like I wasn't wanting to document a whole page, but I just wanted to write what I did that day. And that's what it ended up being. So we're going to go to where I began. So if you want to see, I'm so sorry, but if you do want to see more of these pages, definitely head over. The video is already up there on Patreon, and because we start all the way here, which is at July, I don't know, I think it could be July. This is where I left off. I remember I did all this Posca pen art around the side here. It's just started to rain. I hope that's not a bother. I find it like really relaxing to hear the rain. It's just gone a bit dark. These are like little cutout remnants from my my life in biscuit scene. So I've got little bits there. just little cute things. Like I had limited space to stick stuff. So I don't know if this is going to be interesting to see, because it's just not like a full page. But if you're like into planner journaling, a lot of the dates stickers are from my Patreon or Etsy. I'm trying to remember which is which. I do love that at the start of the week, they have these little prompts, and I really enjoyed doing those prompts. So for example, this one was find something blue, and I just did like a mini like color coded collage, like I guess I say monochrome. I always say color coded. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. I just like that little bit. And then these are more printables of my days of the week, and I did a Yayu Kusuma inspired art. This was a little, I laminated this. I have a few different like bookmarks and things over in printables you can find too. I just have this, you can sit around here. There's like packaging. I'm just trying to point things out. I don't know if any of these things of interest. Oh, this is like I made a little border using magazine scraps. So if you're new to my flip throughs, I do like to share journaling ideas. So that's what I think I'm just going to do for this, because it's just really text heavy. But yes, I used like ripped up pages from magazines, and I stuck them around, and I got a magazine harvesting video also on Patreon. There's so many videos on zines and lots of other things, and I do like monthly creative prompts too. So yeah, I do different subjects. Sometimes I would change the prompts a little bit, and I think that's a good idea if you ever someone who's doing like a journaling challenge. Don't be afraid to change the prompt to suit like what you feel you've got time to journal. So this one was just like has anything touching happened to you recently? And then I kind of thought, oh, that's like a bit of like a gratitude list. So then I changed it to things I'm looking forward to, mainly like things with loved ones and things like that. So I just changed it a bit if I just felt at the point of time of journaling it was, I didn't want to like dive in too deep emotionally or yeah, so I kind of just, that's what I kind of do with like prompts, and I say it to a lot with the prompt lists that I share. Don't be afraid to change them around a bit to suit your journaling needs, personal things you feel you're happy to chat about. There's like gift wrap in here, like ripped up gift wrap pages. There's I always use in children's book cutouts, more magazine cutouts. This is a children's book cutout. I use those little like tip-ins or to hide journaling. I do have my stickers and my washi tape. I just tend to go to this prompt each time I look at this. Got some food packaging, some snack trash. Oh, this was the day the Queen passed away. I do remember that. I had just like a little thing there. I've got Patreon printables on here too. So it's probably going to be a really quick flip. Oh, I read this novel. I might give you some recommendations. I read this novel, The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels. I really love like historical fiction style romance or type books, and I liked how it was about kind of the Wisteria Society, kind of grabbed my attention. There's a couple in the series now. I think I've read 2 of them. Actually, I want to pass them on to one of my pen pals. I'm thinking, has she read them? I'm not too sure. But I do like to pass books on after I've read them. I put business cards in. This is like my favourite washi when we go to Canberra, which is an estate in Australia, and I always use it when we go to Canberra. I've got coasters in here, so just for some ephemera collection. If you're always not sure of, like, you don't have to buy things, you can definitely find free little gifts around places you visit. I use a lot of memos in my journaling, and particularly like I tend to, I've spoken to like some flip throughs in my hobby niches. I tend to like not always write on the memos because I just have all this space, so I write kind of like around them. But I would say if you have this type of journal, memos are so great because they kind of just jazz up that little box, and then you can add your documentation to that. I can see there's a lot of remnants, and I make like stamp samples and things for Happy Mail Day patrons, so I probably had some leftover things and stuck it on. Oh my god, this is the best Japanese restaurant, and me and my husband go to it every time we're in the city. It's Harajuku Gyoza, and they do the most amazing gyoza, and they do cheeseburger gyoza. Oh my god, it's like the best place. We like go there once a month. I absolutely love it, and it's got the cutest business card. Oh my god, my stomach is rumbling because it's the end of the day and I'm just like so hungry right now. This is some tests of some pastels I got, and then I did a little border around, like a scribbled border. The little Harry Potter stickers. I have a Harry Potter date sticker set printable up on my Patreon. So that's what these come in. So these ones, you can grab this now. If you're catching up on Halloween daily journaling, certainly would be handy. This was a little, just a little snapshot I took. It's a bigger one, but I was in a collaborative Blue Mountains Zine Club zine. So these were some of the things that I did that just really tiny. I just took like a picture of what I did. And then as you can see, I was so happy when there was like another collage color-coded challenge. If you want to learn more about zines, I also have like a workshop video and things like that. I've got a lot of zine content that I've done too. I have this over there. It's a October Halloween journaling prompt challenge, so you can go grab that. And it's a little challenge, and it's not set to, don't feel like it's set to just this year. Like I've spoken about in my jumping journal video, that I have a Halloween journal that I started, and I'm using that prompt list, and I'm just doing this journal until it fills up. Like each year I'll go to it until it fills up, and I'll work through the prompts just at my own pace. I'm not limiting myself to a deadline or anything like that, so feel free to check that out and tag me. I'd love to see you if you're doing the challenge, no matter when you're doing it. So there's all like the Halloween-y things, more Harry Potter date stickers. I hope this is giving you a good look. I love Carol K-Pet tea. I've been really fortunate to have some pen pals gift me some different flavors. Yeah, so I just tipped that in there. Oh, these are like little Pokemon man. Maybe I should bring this camera down. Pokemon manholes. I remember I was watching Charlotte in Japan. I love her YouTube video. It kind of transports me to Japan, and I was really excited when she was going to take photos of a little manhole. So I try to find some pictures of them. And it's probably something that I want to do when I go to Japan. Try and see, take photos of some of the different manholes and that. I think it'll be a nice thing to add to your journal. This is just another book recommendation. Angelica Frankenstein Makes Her Match. I really enjoyed that. That was a really good book, and I tend to read theme around seasons, like read theme around seasons. So if you're looking for like an October autumn read, I would recommend that. Again, using little memos, I just scribble on around, like I don't like leaving a white space. So I'm always scribbling around there. Washi tops, always with the washi tops, some washi samples, little bit of collage sneaking through, little bits from packaging. Sometimes the days are hard. Like I said, I had a really tough year, like health wise, and just lots of things going on. Sometimes I'll just stick something down, and I knew straight away when I opened this journal, because it's been a while since I've looked at this, and I knew straight away when I opened this journal, I said, okay, that would have been a really hard week, just because I knew, because of the little artwork that's on there. I'll do some more squiggles in between. So there's just lots of, like, I tend to like segment off these like 4 little weekly boxes with washi tape. That was kind of like as much as I could do in this. I'm just trying to read what the prompt was. Yeah, sometimes I don't feel like doing the prompt, so I'll just do my own little collage on there. It's almost like a washi tape swatch book looking at this. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I love that washi, that little retro washi. I have to get that out again. It's like Snoopy. Some more magazine cutouts. Oh, little snowman. I should have got that out today because it's like freezing. Oh wow, you know it's like a riveting journal flip through when I start talking about the weather. I'll just keep going. If you're with me, if you're still with me, thank you. This little cafes, local cafes, a visit. I'm just looking, I'm like, oh, I gotta get some of this Christmas tape out. Oh, I have to share this with her pen pal. She likes monkeys. I gotta share that with her soon. I got these little Snoopy like little label stickers. So I put like if you happen to have any like the Christmas gift to and from labels, put them in your journal, like just as something to remind you of that year. So I had them on the presents obviously that year. I love this one. This one I did. So it said use your favorite stamps, and then I was like, I'm gonna use washi tape stamps. So yeah, if you're someone who likes, because I did the parts of it in this Happy Mail journal. Did I do it in this journal? I think I attempted. Like I did like a stamp in my Happy Mail journal, a page. But if you're someone, maybe you don't have postage stamps, it would be really cool to do a full like washi tape swatch of maybe all your washi tape stamps. So there's a little prompt. I should put that somewhere. I think that would look really fun to do. I think I might do that in one of my new journals. But yeah, so yeah, that could be a prompt. So clearly I saw the prompt and it meant probably postage stamps. And then I'm like, I've got some like Christmas washi tape postal stamps, because you know how like that postal stamp washi tape, there's a lot of it around these days. I would love to design my own one, yes. I do have like kind of artwork for it already. I should do that. And then again, using lots of memos. My little canary is calling me. Sorry about that. So yeah, really try to jazz it up. I kind of do my little markers underneath my journaling. I didn't do too much in this, so I'm just covering this up because this is a work, my husband's work do out. Christmas do out. I don't think they'll be happy to be on a YouTube video. I remember they like took this photo with a restaurant and I was like eyeing it because it was like one photo and no one seemed to want it, and I'm like, can I have that for my journal? This is from my little pen pal. I have to get back to her. She sent me some nice things. Stamping, always with the stamping. Oh, I love Suica Penguin. I'm getting excited. I was just seeing like the Christmas stationery and things. This is a washi tape sample. I love this washi. I need to know where it's from. But I remember I got a sample from a pen pal. And that pretty much comes to the end of it. And then over here I have the Hallmark movie checklist. And these were checked off later because we, and being where I am, don't have access to these movies. So I kind of have to wait till they come over to specific streaming services. So I think I've ticked some of these off recently because they were on some of the streaming services we had, and that's what reminded me, because I got this out to tick off more, because I've now been able to watch some of them, and then I'm like, I better do this flip through, and then I thought of jazz, and I'm like, I gotta do this flip through, even if it's for one person, even if one person cares, I need to do it. But yeah, so on the any Hallmarkies out there, any Hallmarky fans, I do love the Christmas movies. I think this is probably only more relevant to those in America. I don't know why we don't have a Hallmark streaming channel in Australia. We need that ASAP. I would love up-to-date ones. Putting it out there. This is not a sponsored post, but we do need to get it. But you can get this cool little checklist they have. I think there's a new one out already for the next year. I still print it off just in case I'm lucky to see one pop up on streaming somewhere, or to go refer back to the next like year to see if it's available. And I like try Google them to see what streaming services are on. And then I've got another pouch at the back. I'm not going to go through these, so I can see I've got some personal things with addresses and stuff on here. But this is kind of, I always have like a little pouch of a collection of things I'm going to. And that's why I've started one of the new journals for Patreon this month. And we're opening all the pouches up. There's like a haul of them. We open them all up and using things. So, yeah, thank you for joining me for this video. It might be a quick one, but in other ways, I'm showing up. So thank you so much for checking this out. If you got to the end of this video, you weren't too bored. There are Hobonichi flip throughs on this channel, but I do have a lot of other flip throughs, obviously, on my other platform, which I've mentioned 100 times already. So yeah, have a lovely journaling time as you go into November and as we go into December. I hope you find joy in something you do each day. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you all. Happy journaling. Okay, bye for now.